of age, so chance to come back and make amends. So we had the men's 10,000 metre yesterday, and this time 25 laps of the track for the women. Rightly so, the camera focused on Alina Ray. Where do you start? 2015, 3,000 and 5,000 metre double at the European under-20s, but since then she's gone on to, well, just miss out on a medal, finishing 4th European senior outdoors and 3,000 metres indoors. Miriam DATTKE, another fast German, 32:40.58 her best from London last year. The European under-20 5,000 metre champion from Grosseto stepping up here. So this could be another great final. It was a cagey one in the early stages yesterday. When Gressier made a move, though, that was when everyone knew they had to respond. Emile Keres listened to an interview with him, the bronze medalist, yesterday. He said he was waiting for that opportunity. It was a really tight battle because there was shoulder barging. No one quite falling, but it was a tough one. You don't want to see them too closely packed together because it's asking for trouble sometimes. But Phil, this should be another exciting final.
I think so. I think it'll take on a very different form from yesterday because Alina Ray is over a minute quicker than anybody else in the field. And I think we've seen already her intention. She's gone straight to the front. Miriam DATTKE, the 5,000 metre winner in Grosseto 2 years ago when she was an under-20 runner, just holding on to her, and Ray is just going to, I have a feeling, just wind it up and wind it up. She doesn't need to run at sub-32-minute pace. There's nobody else that can run at that sort of pace. I think this is going to be very much a time trial from her. The two Germans have already gone about 15 metres into the lead, just after 400 metres. Two very good Turks also back in the pack there, and we'll come to them a little bit later. But this is Victor Pettersson, third in the shot put, the Swede. Well, Sweden already got on the podium once this evening with Henrik Larsson in the 100 metres. Pettersson en route for perhaps another place on the podium. Close to 20 metres, Pettersson. Well, Pettersson, 1953. So he stays in third place. Two men over 20 metres. That's Fabri of Italy with 20:39. And Conrad Bukovietsi, that massive 21:51 in the preceding round.
So looking here at the two Germans you mentioned before the start of this race, Ray and DATTKE. Ray, lifetime best of 31 minutes 19. DATTKE in London last year, 32 minutes and 40. So both of these athletes have...
Took a couple of rounds to get into 20 metre plus throwing, and now 21 metre plus. Well, here's Ray starting to run away from DATTKE already, putting 2 seconds between her.
3 minutes and 6 through the opening kilometre for Alina Ray. Extraordinary stuff. Well, as you said, a time trial. DATTKE, tough for her to keep up with this pace.
I'll tell you what, 3 minutes and 6. The men's 3,000 metre steeplechasers weren't going through the first kilometre that quickly in some of the heats earlier. Back in the pack, everybody else running very, very steadily indeed. But Ray just romping away.
Yeah, so it's a German 1-2 at the moment. Julia Paternain of Great Britain, one of those in the chasing pack.
Yes, we've got Georgiana Anite of Romania now. Anite, very good under-20 career. Oh, that's a good jump from the Romanian. She's pleased. Nails it. Anite, personal best of 13:49, but that dates back to when she was an under-20 athlete. And she improves for the first time in 4 years, 13:55 for Anate. The world under-18 champion back in 2015. Now, Skvartsova down in 5th now. Much better from Skvartsova as well. It's taken a few rounds, but this triple jump is starting to ignite. Skvartsova improves to 13:79 to go into 2nd place behind Zyganova. She's happy, just 16 centimeters down on her personal best. As we look at Alina Ray run a solo race here.
Yeah, she's, well, after that first kilometre, as close.
Personal best in this competition for Nyman Wanstedt of Sweden.
Alina Ray is showcasing something very special here. 6:13 through 2,000 metres, 9:22 after 3,000 metres, and she is about to lap the second of the chasing groups. DATTKE is alone in 2nd place, more than 10 seconds behind. This is the first of the chasing packs. You can see IZCUE of Spain and PATERNAIN of Great Britain. The 19-year-old who's absolutely nailed her 5,000 metres and 10,000 metres track debuts this year, 33:22. And then this is the second pack, which Alina Ray is close to lapping. After 2,000 metres, the chasers, so those battling for bronze, were 40 seconds behind after just 2 kilometres.
Well, Ray on pace for something in the region of about 31:20 at the moment, which would be inside her personal best. I can't read her mind, but I think she's using this as a time trial to attack that personal best. And here she is, starting to lap some otherwise good runners indeed on the European under-23 circuit. So Ray really putting in a magnificent performance.
Yeah, she's 4th all-time on the European best performers with that 31:19 best.
Well, behind her in 2nd place at the moment, Miriam DATTKE, who is almost 100 meters behind her already.
Yeah, Ray likely to lap everyone but DATTKE in this field. There she is. So is Alina Ray going to slow down? Can she continue at this pace? Well, I can tell you it was 3:06 for the opening kilometre, then 3:07, then 2 consecutive 3:09s. DATTKE is just coming up to lap the chasers, and she is in an overwhelmingly clear 2nd place, having a fantastic run, and obviously overshadowed somewhat by her teammate. The 2 Germans well clear in terms of lifetime best as well, so this was expected. Alina Ray has the battle for bronze a lap behind her, and it's still as you were in that case. PATERNAIN and IZCUE, the Spaniard, another German in there, HANLE. So an opportunity for a comprehensive, clean sweep. So DATTKE, the European under 25,000 metre champion.
DATTKE just weaving her way through some of the back markers at the moment. It could well be that Ray laps that 2nd group of chasers at least one more time. Well, just about to go through the halfway point, the 5,000 metre mark. We'll give you a split as we watch Alina Ray wend her lonely way to gold.
Yeah, so I mentioned it had slowed a little. She did have a 20-second gap back to DATTKE. There she is in 2nd place. Everyone around DATTKE is a lap down. So the Germans have both lapped everyone in the field. Incredibly impressive. So that is the battle for bronze with DATTKE. You know, unless she fails to finish the race for whatever reason, silver and bronze going Germany's way. So it was a 20-second lead, then went down to 18 a couple of laps ago, through 7,000 meters in 22:06. So another 3:12 kilometer, but still a fabulous performance from her. It was an incredibly brave run in Berlin last year, up against the best in Europe over 10,000 meters. Came away just outside the medals. She plans to run along with DATTKE in the 5,000 final as well, which would be some feat. So it depends where priorities lie, of course. So putting another lap on those chasing.
Well, Lena Ray carrying on, really just churning out high-quality kilometres, high-quality laps. She's only run a handful of 10,000 metres on the track in the past. She's had some very good results over 10 kilometres on the roads. She's the German under-23 record holder for 10K on the roads. So here we see DATTKE, just in front of Jasmijn Lau, the very good Dutch runner, who's a very familiar face to those of you who've been watching European athletics live streams in the past. Seen her at many European athletics events, European juniors back in Grosseto, European under-20s as it's now called, many European cross-country events. Same could be said though for Lena Ray. She's doing astonishingly well.
Don't forget to have the nurses out in this long race, 10,000 meters.
And a very, very cagey battle for that final spot on the podium. Very, very close between them there. Lau, the Dutch athlete, PATERNAIN, still in that spot that she's been throughout most of the race.
Well, Ray at the moment on course for something around 31:30, so very close for her personal best. So Ray coming down the home straight. When she crosses the line, 5 laps, 2,000 meters to go. She'll have got 8,000 meters behind her. .8K passed in 25 minutes, 19.63 seconds.
Yeah, so just by a shade, the slowest kilometre so far.
So Ray continuing to work very, very hard indeed. This solo run for the German, adding to a very long list of illustrious titles. Of course, her teammate, Constance Klosterhaufen, isn't here following her European under-23 record in Eugene recently. But Ray coming here. Won recently the German 5,000 meter under-23 title. I have a feeling we'll see her running in that event later on in these championships. That's on the final day.
Four laps to go now. And just saw there that DATTKE, who's in second place, just staying with that group. .31.39, by the way, is the championship record of Jasmijn Chan, who also holds the considerably better European record, 30.26.
I think that championship record is under threat, despite the fact that Alina Ray has had no help from about the first 5 meters. Jasmijn now looking very calm and confident there.
So Alina Ray from Leitingen in southern Germany. That double in 2015 at the European Under-20s. 3,000 and 5,000, of course, they don't run 10,000 metres, as we'll see in Borås. This is the battle between the Dutch woman, the Turkish athlete, and the Brit for the bronze medal, with DATTKE a lap in front of those athletes, and she is in the silver position.
Oh, Jasmijn now looking very calm. I think Jasmijn Lau is really just keeping her powder dry, as they say. She's got quite a decent sprint if it comes down to that. Lau was one of the poster girls of the European Cross-Country Championships in Tilburg back in December. Just missed out on a medal in the under-23 race.
So Alina Ray is going to come in with 2 laps to go.
Yes, just over 2 minutes worth of running. And she still looks as though she's got so much left in the tank. I even got the sense that she passed the lap counter and then started speeding up just a little bit.
Yeah, because in the mid-phase of this race, DATTKE was beginning to close for a time, and now that gap has grown once more through 9,000 metres in 28:34, so 3:15. The pace started off electric with 3 minutes and 6, but still has been pretty textbook stuff from Alina Ray. Well, those battling over bronze behind DATTKE, perhaps now beginning to push past her. They're never going to make up a lap, of course, but they're very closely matched. PATERNAIN, 33:22, her best. And Lau, 33:30 this year. And I believe the Turkish athlete is KILIÇ, 33:07. So, on paper, the fastest of that trio.
Yes, KILIÇ's an interesting athlete. She ran the steeplechase 2 years ago at these championships and didn't get out of her heat, but clearly has decided that she's much better without having to negotiate the barriers. And she's put in a spurt. Well, she needs to just crank up the pace a little bit if she's to get that championship record. She's just drifted outside it at the moment, but if she really works hard and grits her teeth, she can beat that extremely good championship record by Jasmijn Chan from 2 years ago. Still running extremely fluently. No obvious signs of tiredness from Alina Ray.
Yeah, and Lau and KILIÇ have broken away in the battle for bronze, but Ray on the last lap, I think helped by the crowd and the stadium announcer telling her, you need a 70-second last lap here, Alina Ray. Well, we knew this would be something special. What a brave run, what a courageous battling performance out front, all the hard work by herself. Lapping everyone in this field. Alina Ray down the home straight. Yet another international age group title coming her way, and what a bright future the German could have. It's going to be so close to this championship record.
I think she's got it. I think she's got it by about half a second. Gosh, you couldn't get much closer than that over 25 laps of the track. Yes, she does have the championship record. The trackside clock is saying 31 minutes, 39.34 seconds. She's taken about half a second off Jasmijn Chan's record from 2 years ago. What a fantastic run by Alina Ray. And she can only go on to great things from here.
battle for that bronze medal between LAU and KILIÇ. DATTKE's also coming down the home straight. You can see behind her, she's a lap ahead, making this a German 1-2, and Alina Ray, incredible. But DATTKE, how impressive has she been as well? At around 32.30 she comes in, should also be a lifetime best for her, 32.40 in London last year. Now Jasmijn LAU getting away from the Turk behind her. A good kick this is on the final lap from the Turk, who can't quite respond.
Well, it's Jasmijn LAU at the moment on her way to the bronze medal. After missing out on medals so often on the European stage, she's got a rather a long list of 4th and 5ths in recent championships. It looks like Jasmijn LAU's going to come through. She got disqualified when she was in a medal position at the 5,000 metres 2 years ago as an under-20 runner in Grosseto.
She's going to be close to, her lifetime best as well of 33.30, perhaps just outside it, but a courageous performance and a good final kilometre as well to get away from KILIÇ. So she takes the bronze medal and suitably delighted in what would have been a tough race, psychologically as well as physically. And there is the Turkish athlete KILIÇ coming in 4th place. And then working out who's on the lead lap. DELANIS.
PATERNAIN takes 5th for Great Britain.
Yeah, behind DELANIS of France there.
Still a long way to go for many of these athletes. 23 women started this final. Haven't seen anybody drop out yet. There's SATILMIS of Turkey. She takes 6th. So there's the confirmation of the top positions, led home by Alina Ray in that championship record of 31.39.34. Personal best for DATTKE. LAU, well, just a fraction outside her best. 5 seconds outside the best, but she takes the bronze. KILIÇ of Turkey in 4th, just misses out. We're just checking DELANIS. Well, I thought it was PATERNAIN who got 5th, but DELANIS comes through in a personal best of 33.48.64. PATERNAIN 6th. SHKURKO of Ukraine also getting a personal best in 7th. HANLE of Germany 8th. SATILMIS of Turkey 9th. IZCUE of Spain completing the top 10. IZCUE also getting a personal best. And the personal best still keep coming along. Well, no personal best for this woman, but she did get a championship best, and she's still got the energy in her legs to go around and take the plaudits on a lap of honour, Alina Ray. Well, there's still athletes out there.
And still achieving personal bests as well. DELANIS, the French woman, 33.48, and just going down the field. Now, obviously, not a huge amount of opportunities to run 10,000 metres on the track. That's one reason for a spate of personal bests that are coming in.
And we've still got the Irish athletes out there. That's Claire Fagan. Fagan sticking to her task. Well, Fagan, not the best of days for Fagan. She's probably going to finish about a minute outside her best, but nevertheless, just pleased to be here at these wonderful 2019 European Athletics Under-23 Championships.
And to finish 25 laps on the track, doing the hard work on your own. Everyone who finishes this race deserves a round of applause.
And getting a rousing cheer from the very supportive and very sporting Swedish home crowd here.
Very passionate home crowd that stayed for the conclusion of this session and very much appreciates every part of track and field.
Well, it's difficult to pick a winner. We've had 12 gold medals today. Sorry, I should just say just 11. We've had 12 gold medals in these championships. We had Jimmy Gressier yesterday. But if you had to pick one highlight, what would it be for you?
So far in these championships or just in this session?
Go on, in these championships.
Well, my question would be, has Alina Ray broken sweat? Could she have continued for another few laps? I think so. This has to be one of the most special things that we've witnessed, the championship record here.
Well, the championship record certainly deserves picking out as we look at Ray and the two other medalists, Miriam DATTKE and Jasmijn Lau. But for me, I think just edging it was Elvira Herman's championship record of 12:70 in the women's 100 metres hurdles. We had a thrilling heptathlon, that was great, but those are the two star performances as we see the rundown of the top 8 with Alina Ray confirmed as the gold medalist. There we go, a plethora of personal bests all the way down the line. 22 women finishing,